Hi everyone, Becky here. All right, what are we doing? We are studying vocab. Surprise, surprise. We're nearly there. We're nearly there. We're nearly there. I can tell you this is a bit grindy, but we're getting there. All right, I already gave it to DeepSeek for example sentences, so let's go. Guang Huang, Guang Huan. Okay, so light ring. Yeah, I think you can kind of guess what a light ring is, but maybe there's more to this. 他在奥运会上夺上金牌，整个人的身上，仿佛笼罩了一层，英雄的光环，光环 bit hard to pronounce. Halo. All right, so used figuratively as well. Basically the same as in English. 光环, 光环. Yeah, it's not in the dictionary, but all right. It's I don't think. Oh, my browser! I can tell you this is really annoying. Oh, it's the game as well, is it? 光环. Is that the yeah, 光环4. Okay, Halo 4. All right. Well, there it is. I wasn't expecting the game. I don't think I've ever played this game. Yeah, it's not my kind of game, I think. Anyway, I play Genshin Impact, or at least I used to. I play Genshin Impact and Minecraft, or at least I play Mineclonia, which is a clone of Minecraft. Okay, 光辉. 光辉. So 光 is bright, sunshine, light, that sort of thing. 辉 usually refers to some kind of glory or some kind of luster or brightness or something like this. 光辉. Maybe it's like the shine of success or something like this. 雷锋的光辉，光辉事迹，激励了一代又一代人。All right, so this is maybe it's something like glorious or something like this. Yeah, glory, but it's using light as a metaphor for brilliant glory kind of thing. All right, 光辉. All right, 光辉 dictionary says 闪耀夺目的光. So it's a bright, eye-catching light. Okay. 太阳的光辉晒遍大地. Okay, so that is literal. So that is the radiance or light of the sun is sort of shining. It's 洒遍. Sorry, 洒遍大地. 洒遍. It's sort of covering the entire land. All right. And 光明灿烂. All right. 雷锋是我们学习的光辉榜样. All right. 光辉. The AI in the dictionary gave me the same example. 雷锋. All right. Okay. 光蓝. All right. We did 蓝. So we know 光 pertains to light. 蓝 is a cable. So you probably know 缆车, but 缆 is a cable. 缆车 is a cable car, like this. Okay, so what is related to cables that involve light? This is I forgot what they're called. Optical cable, optical fiber. Yeah, optical fiber. They're used to transmit information very fast. I guess at or near the speed of light. 海底光缆的断裂导致国际网络通信暂时中断. Yeah, so these are fiber optics, fiber optic cables. Yeah, 光缆. 光缆. So they're made of glass, if I remember correctly. So yeah, like this. They're made of glass, and because the angle is so the light going through them doesn't like just go outside the glass because the angle of incidence is too acute, right? So that means it just bounces in, and yeah. So physics, hey? All right, which means you can transfer information very fast over very long distances. Also, they carry a lot of information as well. So a lot of data very fast over long distances, which is how you can download whatever, like watch YouTube videos from the other side of the world in seconds. Or you can even like use VPNs, and it's like it goes from like wherever it's stored to some other country and then to your country, and etc. etc. In seconds, usually in less than a second. And it's like it's not just like a little bit of data; it's like a whole stream. Yeah, Guanglan. Right, Guangmang. Yeah, Guangmang is yet another luster. Maybe it is just shine, like physical shine of something. All right. Yeah. There's quite a number of words that have a meaning in the ballpark of luster. They're usually used to mean literal luster, but also like figurative luster. The luster of glory, of success, I don't know. 太阳从东方升起. So this is literal, I guess. 金色的光芒洒满了大地. Yeah, this was the character before I pronounced wrong. 洒. So literally sprinkle spray. So usually you sprinkle water on something. 洒水. But it's used figuratively for light. It's like light is being sprinkled all over the land. Yeah. 光芒. All right. Oh, 光明磊落. 光明 is a word. 光明, usually it refers to bright. 光明, usually it describes the future. 光明未来. 磊落. 磊, actually, as the character suggests, it kind of indicates its meaning, doesn't it? It's like 3 stones. Stone, stone, stone. 石石石. Yeah, it means pile of stones, right? Law. Law can mean settle down, or something like this, or to roll or drop. Oh, 磊落. Okay, so 磊, yeah, rocky pile. Rock pile. 磊落. What is 磊落? I'm not sure. 光明磊落. Open and candid. Unclear how you go from those words to 光明, bright, and 磊落, big and stout, to 光明磊落, open and candid. So if we look up the entry for 光明 in the dictionary, so we're looking up this in the dictionary, 光明, definition number 4, I'm not joking, definition number 4 is 形容词没有私心坦白. So no 私心, no selfish heart, or it kind of indicates a selflessness. 坦白 is straightforward. So there's a missing meaning here. So it's not this, it's not this, it's not this. Is it this? Not so much. Open-hearted, maybe a little bit like that. All right, so open-hearted and 磊落. Yeah, we'll have to look this up. All right, well, while we're here, we might as well do the character 磊. So we do know the rock pile definition, which is obvious from the character. There is a second definition. Oh, the second definition is 磊落. All right. 磊, okay, 磊落, 心地光明坦白. Okay, so that is 坦白, kind of this, but also sincere, but kind of like frank and forthright and candid, even. 磊落. So I feel like we can count this word 磊落 as kind of studied because it's in 光明磊落. So if you understand 光明磊落and 光明磊落, like it's 2 words there, right? So that's what I'm saying. There's 2 words. 磊落. All right. So let's read the entry for 磊落. 磊落. 胸怀坦荡. What is 坦荡? Is it 坦白? 坦荡. What's this word? Broad and level, magnanimous. All right. So 光明磊落. Okay, that's the one we're studying. So this is the meaning of 磊落 in 光明磊落 magnanimous. All right. Do I care about the others? Maybe not. 形容众多错杂，形容容易鹦鹉。What is 鹦鹉? Is that really a word? Not parrot, but 鹦鹉. This one. 鹦鹉. Soldierly. All right. 鹦鹉. 鹦鹉 is parrot. 鹦鹉. The same, yeah, same pronunciation. 鹦鹉的鹦鹉. A soldierly parrot. All right, I don't think I care about that. All right, so open in, yeah, maybe this is a better translation. 他做人做事一向光明磊落，从不背后计算别人，算计别人。I guess this is scheme against people. Can you have this? 算计别人. Oh, no, it is. No. Kind of skeptical that this is an actual phrase. Is this legit? Excuse me. Is it legit? Come on. All right, we're going to, we'll use Bing. There it is. 算计别人。算计别人。为何说算计别人？到头来算计的。blah blah blah. 算计别人。All right, so it does seem to be idiomatic. All right. When you see it by itself, it seems like there's like a preposition missing there or something like this. Anyway, 光明磊落, open and candid. So it describes a person. So what things can be 光明磊落? Is it just a person? I would guess so. 这些商业交易是光明磊落的. So commercial transactions can be 光明磊落. No, it's broader than what I was guessing. 我曾经光明磊落的对待你 blah 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 blah. 我们光明磊落的做事. So this describes the transactions. This describes the treatment of someone else. It's used as an adverb, and we're putting the de. If we put a de after it, it implies it's not inherently an adverb. 我们光明磊落的做事. Yeah, same here. So presumably this is, we're doing things like in an upright fashion. Nothing to hide kind of thing. Yeah, like you can inspect it if you like. All right, 光盘. Yeah, okay, so light plate is that. 光盘. What's the other one? DVD. Honestly, I don't know. These things are not really, people still use them. DVD. Oh, okay, so it is also 光盘. What's this? 光驱 drive. 光盘驱动器. All right. Oh, you just say DVD. You just say DVD for DVD. Okay, 光盘, yeah, is a CD. All right. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else to say. It's 光盘. Next is 光荣. How is 光荣at a HSK 7 through 9 level? I find it very hard to believe a HSK 5 student would not know this word. Yeah, I mean, maybe they only recently passed the HSK 4 and has moved on to HSK 5. Maybe they don't know this word, but HSK 5, HSK 6, HSK 7, all going to know this word. 光荣. It's not rare. 光荣 is like glory or something like this. How do you translate it? Honor and glory. 能够参加国庆阅兵的是无上的光荣. Yeah, 无上. Yeah, it's kind of like there's no better than there is, nothing is above 无上, the supreme, 无上的光荣, a supreme honor. Do you know the concept of 阅兵? If you lived in China, you may have experienced this concept, at least in the news. 阅兵. So it's kind of like a military parade. You see it in the news every now and then. China does these elaborate military parades. And Xi Jinping goes and inspects the troops. And it's incredibly elaborate like this, as you see. I think it's like once every 10 years or once every 5 years or something like this. So this is Tiananmen Square, right? Not Tiananmen. Is it Tiananmen? No, it is Tiananmen Square. Tiananmen Square. And we have the military parade and so on. But, you can't actually go and see them. Like, as an ordinary person, you can't do this. You have to have some special invitation, etc., etc. Which is why there are no cars and things like this. The whole area is blocked off. Usually there's like huge amounts of traffic and so on. But military parade. 阅兵. So you're inspecting the troops. Review troops, military parade. 阅兵. All right. 广义. So if you ever look up a definition in a dictionary, there's hold on. 广义. This is like the broad meaning of something, of a word or something like this. So sometimes a word starts off with a very narrow meaning, and then it's kind of extended into other things perhaps over time, like a chongyu or something like this. Perhaps it literally refers to this, like maybe 叶公好龙. This is a chongyu. 叶公好龙. But so normally it doesn't just refer to this specific person being interested in dragons. It refers to, it has an extended meaning beyond that. 广义. Broad sense, general sense. 从广义上讲，植物也属于生物界的一部分。So in a broad sense, so maybe this is even broader than what I was thinking. Often you see the word 泛义. Is it not 泛？广泛的泛，泛意思的意。No, 意义的第二个义。This one? 泛义. Is it not that? Here, 泛义. 泛义动词. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I misremembered this. There's another word. Maybe I should look it up. No, maybe I'm thinking the wrong thing. What if we actually do it? 叶公好龙. And put this chongyu in here. So normally we'll talk about its extended meaning. So that's the backstory. Where's the meaning? UE. Can be. Yeah, I don't know how to get an example off the top of my head. Fan is very similar though. 泛义动词. This might actually be a word. I don't know. Fan. Or is it the other E? No, it's not this one. 广泛义. Anyway, 广义, broad meaning. So presumably if there is a 广义, then there will be a 狭义, is it? No. 狭义. Can't be right, can it? What's the opposite of broad? 窄. It's this one. 窄. It's义. 窄义. Is there a 窄义? No. What's another word for broad? Oh, sorry, for narrow. Narrow meaning. I don't know. My knowledge is failing me. But yeah, can we we explore nearby words, please. In particular, I recall a related word using guang fan instead of guang. And is there an antonym? Fanhua. Oh, this one, 狭义. This one I've seen many times. 狭义. Fanhua. I haven't seen fanhua. 狭义. This is the antonym. 狭义 as opposed to 广义. 狭义. Narrow sense. Okay. 饭局. This one. This is the one I've seen. 饭局. So generally indicates 饭局 in a broad sense. So it's not a very precise statement. A general reference. 饭局. Yeah, 饭局 is the one. This one. Yeah, well done, AI. This is the one I mean. And yeah, 狭义. And that was the one I tried to look up and I failed. Yeah. 饭局. So this is the one you see in dictionaries a lot. Yeah, I see that in this 狭义. I see 饭局 in dictionaries a lot. These are very precise words. 特局, yeah, 特局 specifically refers to 喻局, metaphorical. Yeah, we've seen this one. 喻局. That's in the dictionary as well. 简称, abbreviation. Well, I use that one myself, right? 饭局, yeah. All right. So 广义, the antonym is 狭义. All right, so 狭隘的狭, 狭隘的狭. So 狭隘 is narrow, right? Yeah, there is multiple synonyms and so on. So 意思的,意义的第二个义. Okay, 狭义. And that's the antonym of 广义. 广义. All right, I need to practice these more and more. But, all right. 光泽, luster. This is the lustriest luster there is. 光泽, luster. 这批丝绸有着柔和的光泽，摸起来非常顺滑，first tone 摸起来非常顺滑。So the silk has luster, gloss. All right, there's a lot of words in Chinese for this. I don't know. 挂念. This is like suspense or something like this, right? Anxious about. Okay. 父母总是挂念着在外地工作的孩子. So we have a subject, they're doing this. They're feeling anxious about, and then we're adding an object as well. So it's not really suspense. There is a 悬念. 悬念, this one's suspense. 悬念. 挂念. A little bit similar in the sense that you're worried about something. Something's on your mind. You're not able to relax and be comfortable because of this. Now, is it obligatory to use an object? 他对我姊妹表现出亲切的挂念. So, what? He is full of tender solicitude. What? He's full of tender solicitude towards my sister. Things people don't say for 100, Eddie. I don't know. 他是如此no，挂念自己的客人们 solicitous. There's another meaning here, isn't there? All right. The dictionary says I'm pronouncing gua wrong. Are you serial? Deadly serial. All right. Gua nian. Apparently, I've been pronouncing that wrong for quite some time. Gua nian. Gua is fourth tone. Gua nian. All right. Gua nian. Xiang nian. Xiang nian is longing or thinking about. Xiang nian. Yeah, thinking about, but kind of with a sense of longing. 想念不放心，挂念儿女，挂念儿女 missing children, but in the sense of, oh, I miss my children, not in the sense that they've gone elsewhere. 挂念 I'm getting it wrong again, aren't I? 挂念 you know, I'm going to make a note and remind myself to practice this one. Yeah, all right. 挂念 You know what? I'm getting this wrong. I have the pronunciation wrong, and this is not a rare character. I need to get this right. So let's try to figure out what I can do. 挂 Let's just go through the words. 挂财挂齿挂钩挂冠挂果挂号挂怀挂雷挂铃挂律挂名挂念挂签挂诗挂心 All right. So the ones I've colored in, and thereby indicating I've studied in the past, are 挂钩 this one. So hook up with entity. 挂钩挂号 This is a kind of specific thing you do at hospitals, dentists, things like that in China. It's like you say, oh, I'm here, and then they'll call your number at some point. 挂号 So register in the sense of, I don't know, you take a ticket, right? I don't know this one, but I've never seen that one. 挂号 Oh, well, there it is. 用挂号邮件寄 Registered mail. All right. 要不要挂号请排队挂号 So you got to take a ticket. So you don't have to actually queue up. You've got your ticket. 挂号挂念 Oh, that's the one we're doing. 挂念 Now, does it require an object? 挂念 Does this require an object? Yes, almost always requires an object. So most verbs, most transitive verbs, most verbs that can take an object do not necessarily have to take an object. So 挂念 seems like it must take an object. Just the way it's been translated in here indicates that you must have it to feel anxious about. So it's almost like it's got an inbuilt preposition or something like this. 挂念谁？我挂念远方的父母。挂念我挂念家乡的一草一木。Every blade of grass. All right. 挂念还一直挂念着孩子有没有吃饱。All right. Then it stand alone rarely. 你还在想你的老母亲吗？ So you have alternatives. Ah, so yes. Okay. 哎，是啊，一直挂念着。So you infer from context the object for this verb. All right. Yeah, other ones. 挂念，想念。我很想念，我很想念他。No, I don't. Often implied. Unclear. I'm not sure. 担心，我很担心。Yeah. Requires opposite. 我很担心。我不担心。 No, it does not require an object. It's not obligatory. 电击, uh, 电击 requires an object? I don't believe you. 电击, 电击孩子, 电击着, maybe it is correct here. Yeah. 却认为很多在世的人所惦记。Does this count? Using the saw. The saw has no meaning. Its meaning is the next word is a verb. No, sorry, the next word is a verb, but I'm using it as a noun or something like this. Whatever that means. Particle introducing a relative clause or passive. All right. All right, anyway, let's move on. Let us continue with our mission. 挂念. 管家. Presumably this means something like to keep a house in the sense of housekeeping or like daily maintenance of house. 管 is 管理的管. 家 is house. 这位管家, is it a housekeeper? So this is a measure word indicates it's a person. 这位管家, it could be housekeeping. 把主人的宅邸. This is the second time this has come up. The AI likes this word. 管理的井井有条. So presumably this is in the ballpark of 有条不紊, 井井有条. Yeah, all right. Well, we might as well have a look. 井井有条. So literally, well has stripes. 条 is used to mean orderly at times. So neat and tidy. 井井.井井 is a word. Always clean, methodical. Methodical, I think, is a good translation. 井井有条. Okay, 形容有条理, 丝毫不乱. Yeah, so it seems very like 一条不紊. Very much like this. 一条不紊. So 井井有条. All right. So maybe 井井有条 is easier to handwrite. I'll get this one wrong if I was handwriting it. All right. So how do we get onto this? 管家. So I'm guessing this is now housekeeping in the sense of a person who performs housekeeping in a hotel or like a maid or something like this. 管家, housekeeper, to manage a household. Okay. So that was my first guess, and that was my second guess, and apparently both of them are correct. And old. I mean, old in what sense? Is the English old or is the Chinese old? I'm not sure. 管家. All right, the dictionary has two definitions. 管理家务, so manage housework. 他爱人真会管家. So 他爱人. So爱人. Yeah, I haven't. You get taught this very early on in your language learning journey. 爱人. It's pretty rare. His lover. It's pretty rare. His lover really can 管家, manage a household. Okay. So, all right. Yeah, all right. So, 爱人. Yeah. The meaning has changed. So, number 2. 名词. So that was the first one. This is the second one. Okay. 指管理家庭或集体财产日常事务的人. So it's a person who is in charge of household management, or what was the second one? 集体财产. So community 财产. Communal, like commonly owned property. Maybe like garages, like driveways, maybe, something like that. I don't know. 管家. Anyway. So it can be a verb, can be a noun. And when it's a noun, it's a person. This is a person. 管教. I don't know. But guan is management and jiao is jiao, and jiao, I don't know which one it is, pertains to teaching either way. 孩子的成长需要父母的细心管教. I think it's fourth tone, but so 细心 is one of the words for meticulous. 管教 fourth tone. Discipline. Not what I was expecting. 管教. All right, it's in the dictionary. It's a new one for me. 管教约束教导. So it's like restraint, restriction. 教导meaning something in the ballpark of guidance, but guidance through teaching. And 教训refers to lessons, often like moral lessons and things like this. Okay, 严加管教 strict discipline. It is very disciplining, isn't it? Firm hand. Okay, and 管教. Oh wow. 管教人员 prison. All right. 管教所及. I don't know what this is. 所及. No, I don't think I care. 管教. All right. Oh, there isn't. Oh, sorry. There is a second meaning. 管保. A second meaning. 管保. What is this word? 管保. The reason the last one didn't work is because I looked up the wrong word. Okay, the second meaning 管保, and the example is 管教大家满意. So to guarantee everyone is satisfied. But this is rare. All right. So 管教. So to manage education in the sense of it does seem a little discipline-y. Yeah, 很难管教. 严加管教. All right. 关节. How do I define 关节? 关节 is a joint in the sense of like your elbows and knees and things. I don't think we're getting that example, but oh no, there it is. 下雨天它的so 膝盖 is your knee. Okay, so 膝关节, so your knee joint. 总是隐隐作痛. So like, what is 隐隐? I don't know. 隐隐作痛. Faint, indistinct. So faint, indistinct ache in his knee joint. 关节. 关节. Oh, come on. 关节. Yeah, this is your joints. 关节, knee joint, usually joints like 膝盖. 膝盖 is your knees, and like there's multiple names for elbows, but let's go 胳膊肘 for elbow. 胳膊肘. Well, the 肘 by itself refers to elbow. 胳膊肘. Yeah, there's multiple other ways of calling it, but if you see this character, it refers to an elbow. All right. 惯例. 惯例, it's something like precedent. 惯, yeah, I can't remember yeah, 按照惯例. Maybe it is precedent. No, convention. According to convention. 周一上午, 我们要开一次总结会议. So, okay, every Monday morning. Every Monday morning we do one of these, some meeting, 总结会议. So general meeting every Monday morning. So according to convention, 惯例. Yeah, 惯例 in the dictionary is defined as 一项的做法. So 一项, it's a method of doing things that has been used in the past and like up until today. So you're doing it conventionally. It's like, oh, there's no real reason to change. Like a lot of things, like you don't want to be flooded with decision making, right? So sometimes you just make a decision and that'll do if it's good enough. You don't want to spend your life optimizing everything. Yeah, and constantly tweaking decisions. 常规, yeah, 常规 is another convention, isn't it? 打破了惯例, to break with convention. Yeah. 常规, yeah, conventions, routine. Yeah, that's another one. 惯例, 惯例 is something like minister. Yeah, there's multiple words for minister, and I don't really know the difference. Bureaucrat, official. It's not minister. Bureaucrat. Okay. Why is this one not bureaucrat? 官僚. Yeah, I think this one's bureaucrat. 官吏. 古代官吏的选拔主要依靠科举制度. You understand? Historically, I think it's more minister. Maybe officials. Officials, the election selection thereof was relied on 科举. Do you know the concept of 科举? 科举 refers to the imperial exam, right? Yeah, so China, in Chinese history, quite early on, there was a meritocracy. So if you did well at the imperial exam, even if you came from a poor background, you could become like a 官吏. You could become a 官吏, right? So this is a specific system. 官吏制度. Sorry, 科举制度. 科举制度. 官吏. Bureaucrat. When I think bureaucrat, I think 官僚. This should be bureaucrat, right? 官僚. 我们要简化行政流程，反对官僚作风. Yeah, so bureaucracy and red tape and things like this. 官僚. For bureaucracy, I tend to use 官僚主义. 官僚主义, bureaucracy. I tend to use this word. Whereas 官僚, I tend to use for this bureaucrat. But okay, so it is also, yeah, 官僚. So maybe it's not common to use 官僚. No, 官僚man. There it is, bureaucrat. This is what I think of bureaucrat. I think yeah. All right. I think of, what's his name from Futurama? Oh, what's his name from Futurama? I can't remember his name. What's his name from Futurama? From Jamaica. I forget now. Who's the guy from Futurama? I don't know. So let's ask the AI. I'll move on, not focus on there. Here, they seem to both mean bureaucrat. How do you spell bureaucrat? So neutral historical one. All right, bureaucrat in the past. 清代官吏. I kind of feel like these people are not just bureaucrats, they're like specifically helping the emperor or like that sort of thing, right? But I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, 官僚, negative. Yeah, red tape. Oh, okay, so this is more neutral. This is negative. Imagine having a negative version of your job. Right. Like, could you imagine this? Like, I'm a teacher. What would be the negative form of a teacher? Like, it has the same meaning, just negative. Or like a scientist or something. I don't know. Rarely used in modern criticism. Used for modern criticism. All right. person, system, attitude, rigid bureaucracy. Can be a compliment in historical. Okay, never. 观念. Okay. Neutral, negative. All right, so the 官僚, like, I feel like bureaucracy is inherently negative. It's like, oh, pain. But at the same time, you know, you got to have some level of oversight, right? All right. It's kind of inherently, it's negative because the job is kind of inherently negative, maybe. All right. Let's continue. Where were we? Here. Oh, well, yeah, we did that one. Okay. One more. Oh, is this one more? No. Sorry, one more. Is this like... One more. No, I don't know what this is. One pertains to viewing, observing something. More. This more is the massage. 老师们去临校观摩优秀教师的教学示范. So this is to personally observe. Maybe it's like to take inspiration from or something like this. To observe and emulate. More. To rub. Unclear. One more. So the dictionary defines it as one can to observe 彼此的成绩, each other's accomplishments, maybe. 交流经验 and like exchange experiences. So the dictionary emphasizes a kind of mutualness to it. One more. So I don't know, maybe the more is something like rub off on. Yeah. 有我可以观摩的课吗? So does there exist a class which I can audit? So observe for the purposes of checking out what it's like. 反而把时间花在了观摩那些球手们上面. What? So we're observing. What are we observing? Observing the players. The tricky one. I get the feeling this is going to take me a bit of time to get used to. I don't recall ever seeing this word before, but the problem is maybe I have seen it and just forgot I saw it because it's kind of opaque in meaning. Yeah, guan, observe, makes perfect sense, but more, why is it more? I don't know. Is there another meaning of more? All right, more, while we're here, more. 摩擦, friction, rub. 接近. Oh, 接近. So in order to rub, you need for physical entities to be close to each other, right? So maybe that's the idea in 观摩. So you're not like observing from a distance. You're not like separate and so on. You're actually in the right place. Okay, 接触. Maybe it's something like that. Oh, 观摩. Sorry, 观摩 is listed as an example. 研究排测. So the more in 观摩 is 研究排测. Yeah, this is the research and 排测. That's what it says. 排测. Conjecture. And 探求 to explore. Maybe to seek, but through an exploratory process. To pursue, to investigate. Okay, so 观摩 的 more has those meanings. All right. So it's not really, or maybe it's the original meaning of more, to rub, 摩擦. yeah, the original meaning here, it kind of expanded, right, into like becoming close together, and then it became into something like to research by observation because you're close together. I don't know. This can be my head canon. It'll do for now until I have something better. 关切. 关切, remind me. Is this one of the words for eager? I forget. 社会各界都对灾区人民的生活保持深切的关切. No, it's another word for concern, isn't it? 深切, deeply felt, 关切, to be, okay, deeply concerned, 关切. 关切, in the dictionary, there are two definitions. One is 书面语, 关联, to be connected to. So 关切厉害. So I'll put it in here, that example. 关切厉害. This 厉害. So you're specifically concerned about this. So that they use, no, this 关联. Variant of 关联. All right, so to be related to, meaning to be connected, or in this case, I don't know. Number 2 is a verb meaning 关心, care about. 关心的关, 关心, 关, yeah. So, whoops. All right. 关切, 关心, that's a close one. 关切群众的疾苦. All right. 承蒙各位关切. What is 承蒙? I don't know this word. 承蒙. 承蒙. Indebted to. 承蒙. 承蒙各位关切. So I'm indebted to everyone's concerns and whatever. All right, let us move on. 灌输. 灌输. This okay, so all right, before we get into this one. 灌. So 灌 refers to words like 灌溉, to irrigate. 灌. Maybe it is to pour. Yeah, irrigate, to pour. 灌溉. To irrigate, like crops and things. So you're kind of thinking of water and liquids and things like that with 灌. 输. What is 输? 输 refers to the transportation of things. In this case, 运输. 运输. So transportation. Now, we're transporting liquids so that something is irrigated. So 灌输. Not what I was expecting. 灌输. No, okay. I was expecting more. Not expecting this. Let's put it that way. 灌输这个释义为灌注、输送、灌注 or inject into something. 输送 transport. What do you think? 也指将思想观念灌注给他人，灌注。So you're injecting your knowledge into other people. Not what I was expecting. 老师不应该只向学生灌输知识，更要启发他的独立思考。Did you get that? So teachers should not just inject their knowledge into their students. They should foster or facilitate or promote, inspire, stimulate. Let's say stimulate their independent thinking. Yeah. 灌输. Not exactly. Yeah. Impart. That might be a good translation. Impart. Yeah, what does the dictionary say? 把流水引导到需要水的地方. So we're taking flowing water and we're redirecting it to places that require water. That's more what I was expecting. Channel water to another place. 灌输. So let's put 水流, something like this in here, see what happens. So I was expecting we're redirecting water from somewhere to somewhere else. 了解灌输系统中的水压. So 灌输系统. So this is a water, yeah, I was expecting something like this. Okay, so do you know, is it 膀胱? 膀胱 is your bladder, like where you store urine. 膀胱. Okay, so 灌输, so you're redirecting urine from the bladder out, I guess, so that you don't leak. This is more what I was expecting. Okay, 滴灌系统. So this is drip irrigation. So 灌输论. Is this like trickle down theory? No, it won't be, would it? No, it's Marxism. All right, let's have a look at what 灌输论 is in Marxism. 灌输论是马克思主义的重要原理，是一种关于无产阶级革命理论与革命实践关系的理性认识，是一种思想政治教育的理念。Okay, but you didn't say what it is. But so this is the Chinese word for proletariat or something like this. How do you pronounce that? Proletariat. So as opposed to the bourgeoisie or something like this. 马克思主义灌输论是由马克思恩格斯提出。Engels. Okay, 进第二国际. So that's the second world, right? So the second world is like during World War II, no, during and post World War II, we invented concepts like the second world, whereas the communist bloc became the second world, the capitalism bloc became the first world, and unaffiliated worlds became the third block, the third world. 第二国际思想家陈述. Oh no, maybe it's not that at all. Are we sure? No, I kind of think it is the second world. Yeah, back when we thought like this, and yeah, I don't know. 并经列 no 并经列宁 this is Lenin 列宁 Lenin 阐发而成为思想政治教育重要原理的。Okay, but what is it? 灌输论阐述了工人阶层阶级意识何以形成的重要方法和途径。But what is it? Do I have to read all that to understand what it is? Let's just ask the AI. What is... Oh, all right. Okay. 即这个政党或知识分子有意识的进行这个 no 即 sorry OK 工人阶级无法自发的产生社会主义意识，这种意识必须由外部 OK 及这个政党的知识分子 OK so So the spread of socialism, the spread of socialist ideas needs to come from the proletariat and spread from 知识分子 intellectuals, the intelligentsia. And that's why it's kind of injected, like presumably elsewhere through society. All right. So 灌输, so literally referring to transport of water, but probably most of the time, yeah, instill, teach, impart. Probably most of the time something like that. Right, what were we doing? I just had my lunch. Oh, 灌输. Yeah, this is impart knowledge, isn't it? This is going to be hard to learn. Anyway, let's continue. 关税. So the guan here would be 海关, I guess. Oops, I clicked something. 海关. Shui is tax. Yeah. So 关税. Customs. Customs are tariff. Yeah, also tariffs, right? Customs, duties, and tax. Yeah. 关税, it is tariffs. 两国签订了新的贸易协定，降低了多种商品的关税。So the tariffs or customs duty on taxes. 关税. So presumably 关 is 海关. 海关 的关. So this is customs in the sense of you're flying into somewhere like into China, and they're checking your passport and whatever they check. I don't know. All right. So 税 is tax. Yeah, used in words like 征税, levy tax. 税率, is it? 税率, tax rate, etc. All right. 官司. 官司, I don't know. 官司, should I make this bigger? 官司, I don't know. 这场侵权官司. Oh, it's 打官司的官司. Oh, it's a lawsuit. 官司, okay, so 官司 is a word, and you can 打官司 to file a lawsuit or sue someone. Okay, 这场侵权官司, so encroach rights, unspecific rights. 打了3年, so 打官司, 打了3年. 最终原告胜诉. All right, 官司, a lawsuit. Okay. So yeah, so there's 打官司. We're usually taught this one, 打官司. So 官司 by itself can be a word, is what it's telling me basically. 打官司, 诉讼. This is a lawsuit, 诉讼. 起诉. This is to sue. Yeah, there's probably a few others, but those are the main ones for you're being sued or something like this. 官司. 贯通. Something like thorough, is it? 贯通, I'm not sure. 贯 can refer to consistently. Things that are consistent. 通, things that are connected. Not sure. 这条隧道, a tunnel, 贯通了南北两岸. So this is connect in the sense of provides thoroughfare between the south and north. 大大缩短了行车时间. 贯通, linked up. Okay. All right. 贯通. It's in the dictionary. Oh, sorry, let me read. I've lost the page. 贯通. 贯通. 全部透彻的了解. So thoroughly understand. Oh. 贯通. Yeah, it's this one. 贯通中西医疗, 医学, sorry. 贯通了解. 贯通了解, what 医学 is the example in the dictionary. 贯通, yeah, so there is a thoroughly here, isn't there? Thoroughly. All right, number 2 is connect, physically connect. Okay, so 连接沟通. So one is connect, one is communicate. Okay, 今天京九铁路全线贯通了. Okay, so this is connecting like routes. Like the example is it's like a subway line connecting up. All right, and this one was a tunnel. 贯头. Yeah, 贯头 is so it's usually translated to can, but it's broader than can. Like it's a can you put things in, like a can of beans or something like this, but it doesn't have to be a can in Chinese. Is it going to load? Oh, okay. 罐头. Yeah, so normally it gets translated to cans, like this, cans of whatever. 玉米, 胡萝卜. What's this one? Green beans. What is green beans? I don't know how to say that in Chinese. 番茄. Yeah, 番茄豌豆 or something like that. No, not 豌豆. 豌豆 maybe. 萝卜 no, 萝卜片 is it? No, 菠萝片. 菠萝片. Pineapple slice, 菠萝片. Oops. And tuna. What's tuna? 金枪鱼. Golden gunfish, right? Golden gun. Why is it called that? I don't know. 金枪鱼. All right. So these are all different types of cans. Yeah, but you can also have玻璃. Yeah, so玻璃罐. So is this a 罐头 or is it in can? Is it 玻璃罐? Actually, I'm not sure. Now, 玻璃罐子 is it? 瓶罐, 玻璃罐. Yeah, actually, let's ask the AI. So with 罐头, is it necessarily a can made of metal? Yes, almost always metal, but about the method, sealed airtight. So 水果罐头. So what if we put that in here? See what comes up. 水果罐头. So is this a 罐头? Yeah. No, it does say specifically there. Can you see? Maybe I can zoom in. It is a 罐头, despite being glass. So the emphasis is on I have to log in buy it. The emphasis is on the air tightness, it seems. Yeah, 罐头, 苹果罐头. So there's apples in here. 苹果罐头. What's this? 看不清罐头. 什么样的罐头? I don't know. Yeah, 水果罐头. 还好. All right. So, here we go. Okay, 缤纷水果罐头自制. So this is how you can make your own ones of these, right? All right. But usually it's a can. Plastic, cardboard, no. Clay pot. Yeah, historically, yes. 牛餐肉. No, 午餐肉. 罐头. Is that spam? 午餐肉. Oh, I never knew the Chinese word for spam. 午餐肉. Spam. 午餐肉. All right. 午餐肉. Okay. 糖水黄桃罐头. 糖水 syrup. 黄桃 yellow peaches. 罐头. All right. So not necessarily, but mostly cans. And 罐头 and 罐子 the same? 罐头 with the contents, where 罐子 is the can. Ah, is that right? The 罐子 is the can itself, and 罐头, oops, 罐头. 罐头 includes its contents. Okay, I did not know that. 罐头. Okay, what's that? Some sort of fish? 海鱼, 飞鱼 maybe, 飞鱼, 飞鱼 herring, 飞鱼. What else? 鲍鱼 abalone 鸡汤 abalone chicken soup. Really? That's what it says. I've never tried abalone chicken soup. What else can you put in there? 罐头 Yumi. Canned corn. Yumi 罐头. Yeah, sometimes I buy canned corn. It's a very convenient way to add vegetables to dishes. Sometimes I just eat it straight from the can. It's like sometimes you want to eat vegetables, but you can't be bothered like cooking or anything like this. And yeah, I mean, you can eat a carrot, but sometimes you have to like prepare things. And if you're not feeling up to preparing things, yeah. All right, so 罐头, it also includes the contents of the canister. And the 罐子 is the actual physical like can. Not necessarily this, it can be can. Yeah. All right, jar, pot, urn, empty container. Interesting. I'm learning here. I'm learning too, you know. Okay, where are we? 罐头. All right. 罐头, 罐头. I'm not sure. This is probably a bit abstract. 在生死关头，他毫不犹豫的跳进河里救人. So this is like at a pivotal moment, at a moment of life or death. Juncture, moment. Yeah. All right. Okay, so we're looking up 罐头 in the dictionary. 罐头, 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 罐头. Okay, 起决定作用的时机或转折点. Did you get that? So there was a grammar structure. 起作用, 作用. Yeah, so 起作用, 起什么样的作用? Yeah, it's a very common structure. So it sort of plays some role or serves some purpose. 起什么作用? 起任何作用. 起中心指导作用. So what role does it play? It plays sorry, what did the dictionary say? 决定. 起决定作用 plays a decisive role or determining role. 起决定作用的时机 is an opportunity, like the time and place, like take time, place, opportunity, mush them together. That's 时机. 或转折点. 转折点 is a turning point. 转折点. Turning point. 转折点. So this is a turning point. I think it applies in like maths where you have a parabola. You've also got 转折点. But I think here it's more figurative, like a turning point like in our relationship, or a turning point in Chinese history or something like this. Okay, so 关头. That's 关头. This one, 关头. Juncture. 最后关头, the final juncture, the last minute. 危机关头. 紧要关头. Yeah, like this is like a crisis juncture, critical juncture, something like that. All right, 观望. 观 meaning to observe. 望 is usually also observe, well, look at, but more like gaze from a distance. 观望. 观 can be used in sightseeing, so I'm not sure. Okay, 由于市场前景不明朗，许多投资者都持观望态度。 No, I don't know what this means. Oh, wait and see. That's not obvious from the characters, is it? 观望. It's like they're taking a stance of just observing. We're gonna chill for a bit. We're gonna observe, see what happens, and then we'll make a decision. It's colored in my dictionary, but I don't know how to explain this concept. It's colored in a color. I don't know what color it is. It's the kind of like I colored in green, and one side of it faded, and the other side of it didn't fade. I'm just appreciating the gradient of my highlighter here. I don't actually have a green highlighter at the moment. Actually, I'm colorblind. That might be green. I'm not sure. So what that means is I studied Guanwang a long time ago. It sounds vaguely familiar, but all right. Dong, Guan Kan, Yang Guang. Yeah, all right. Tai Guanwang. The raise head and it's just observe, look around. Yeah, that's that second definition. Sixia Guanwang. All right. That's what I would expect it to be. But there is this figurative usage or more figurative usage. Number 2, 怀着犹豫的心情观看事态的发展. Did you get that? So you have a hesitant internal kind of state, and you're looking at the development of the current situation. You get the idea. 依存观望. What is 依存观望? I'm not sure. 依存, is that even a word? 依存. 意思的意, 存在的存, 观望. 观望. That's what it says. I can't change what it says in the dictionary. That's what it says. 依存观望. No, that's what it says. I don't know what it means. Well, what is this? This doesn't appear to be anything. Oh, no. All right, let's move on. Okay, 管辖, 管辖. 管辖 is something like jurisdiction. You often say 不在我管辖之内, or like it's not in my jurisdiction. It implies like, yeah. So if you're I don't know, you're in the government, maybe you're in charge of this area, like maybe you're a mayor, you're in charge of this area, but this is outside your 管辖. That's someone else's 管辖, not your 管辖. Yeah, administer. 这个岛屿，自古以来就归我国管辖. So some island, so since ancient history, for a long time, 归 in this case is belongs to, 归属, right? 归我国管辖. So this island historically belonged to 我国. 我国 literally means my country, but it means China. Yeah. Yeah, like a lot of Chinese words have a kind of assumption that the person speaking is Chinese. 归我国管辖. Yeah. So I'm expecting some island off the coast of China. I don't know, Hong Kong? No. Well, this sentence doesn't apply because it doesn't apply to Hong Kong because it was controlled by the British for a while. Just imagine there is an island off the coast of China. There probably is many of them. And it was administered by China, right? The mainland China. 管辖. So 管辖 often used in 管辖之内, or 管辖范围之内 as well. Yeah, 管辖范围. So this is the scope of my administerial duties. Yeah. Is it 管辖之内 or is it 管辖范围之内? Oh, no, I need to put the 范围. Sorry, I gave bad advice. So 管辖范围之内，管辖范围之内。Yeah, there's a few. Is it 自辖? What are the like autonomous regions? Oh, 自治区. So like Inner Mongolia, etc. 自治区. Alright, didn't know that. Alright, well, I mean, I did know that, but I didn't know that, if you know what I mean. 自治区. Okay, so here we're using 治. So 治 would be 治理. It'll be 治理的治. 治理的治. So what's the difference between 管辖 and 治理? I think I don't know actually. 管辖. 管辖 and 治理. I don't know. 管辖范围，管辖权。也司法管辖权。管辖范围。管辖范围，管辖范围。管辖着 OK， 他现在管辖着过去是他上司的那个人。Whoa, you can 管辖 a person? 那些人 I didn't know you could 管辖 people. 这样的事情不受法律的管辖 beyond the reach of the law. Or maybe it's just not relevant for the law. 有1200人由他管辖 Okay, under his command. So you can 管辖 people. Alright. Alright. So to have jurisdiction in this case is like you're in charge of these people. Presumably it refers to military matters. Alright. 管辖范围之内。管辖范围之内. So this is an important phrase to basically get in your mind. You can memorize it if you like, but one way or another, you need to know what this means. 管辖范围之内。这地区在他的管辖范围之内。So it is in his jurisdiction. 因为他不在我们的管辖范围之内。不在我们的管辖范围之内。Doesn't fall in our jurisdiction. 只有每个保留尽可能自己的What is this? 保留No, it's a bit of a weird sentence. Okay. 英格兰和威尔士的管辖范围之内。The jurisdiction of England and Wales. Right. You get the idea. Alright. 惯性. 惯性. So this is like norms, conventions, something like this. So we saw 惯例. Didn't we see 惯例 up here? 惯例. We saw 惯例. The 惯性 is similar. It's just a different part of speech, right? 惯例 is a noun, whereas 惯性 is an adjective, right? I think that's the idea. This one? 惯性. I didn't know these ones. Force of habit. 由于惯性, that's a noun. All right. Force of habit. 汽车紧急刹车时乘客的身体会向前倾. So this is the physics one. Due to inertia. All right. 惯性 is not in the dictionary. There is 惯例. Let us look at the 惯though. We'll look at the 惯. 惯. Accustomed to, used, indulged, spoiled. How did it become inertia? 惯. 习为常的. Okay, this is accustomed to. 习为常的. 积久成性的. All right. So 惯积习惯. All right. Number 2 is 纵容, 放任, indulge, but not in the sense of like indulge yourself on chocolates. It's to let a child or something like this do what they want, right? Yeah, 不能惯着孩子乱花钱. Yeah, it's like spoil a child. Yeah, indulge does have a meaning like this, but the problem is that it often refers to like indulging on chocolate, indulging, like doing whatever you want rather than indulging someone else, right? That's a fairly rare usage. 惯常, 经常, yeah, 惯常, 习为常的, 惯常的手法, yeah, 惯犯, 经常犯法. What does that mean? 屡次不改的罪犯. Don't know that one. Habitual criminal. Something like that. 惯犯. Oh, wow. All right, well, that's what it means. 惯纵. Oh, so that's the more indulge someone else, right? 娇惯纵容. Okay, 孩子不学好，多是大人惯重的。All right. So what does the 惯 in 惯性 refer to? Actually, let's put it in here. 惯性. So this is inertia, right? This is the physics one. How do I, what if I click that? No. Where are the other ones? Oh, here. I just want the word. Inertia. All right, so maybe I'm meant to be learning the word inertia. 惯性. What are these other ones? So what examples do we get? Inertia, inertia, habitually. No, 习惯性. Or the 惯性, inertia. All right, so no. So apparently I need to rethink this. This is inertia, not these other ones, which are rarer. 习惯, habit, 随惯性. Yeah, inertia. This is because this is a word, 习惯性, customary. Yeah. All right. So I think the most important item or most important thing I should learn is 惯性 is inertia. All right. What if we put in Google image search? 惯性, that looks pretty inertia. 惯性定律, the law of inertia. A body in motion stays in motion unless acted upon by an external force. Something in that ballpark. Whole a moment of inertia. 即惯性举. So 即. This is traditional characters, is it? So this is extreme or used to mean pole. Whole a moment of inertia. 惯性举. Ju is often a matrix. Yeah, I'm not sure what this actually means. I'll have to study it to figure it out. So lots of physics. Okay. Ben. H-or? Jump, jump. Oh, okay, so the car is moving and they're jumping. And because of inertia, they land back on the car. Oops. 惯性,好好. Inertial flattery? What could it mean? 讨好 is like flattery, right? 惯性. Gyroscope. What's the Chinese word for gyroscope? 惯性导航, inertial navigation, 系统. Kind of not gyroscope. Wow. 陀螺. No. Yeah, it is law. 陀螺仪,陀螺仪,陀螺仪. Gyroscope, 陀螺仪. All right. Anyway, 惯性. 管用,管用. I think this is just 好用, right? Efficacious, useful. 这种感冒药虽然便宜但很管用. Yeah, so 好用. You can just say 好用. There's no real problems with saying 好用. 好用,中用. No, 用,中用. This one. And 管用. Don't ask me why there's a 管 in this word. I don't know either. 管用. Okay. So those are the three, right? So 好用,中用, no, 中用. And what's the other one? 管用. What's up with this? What's up with these? Excellent observation. So 好用, good to use everyday natural. No, to say neutral, not natural. 中用, useful for a purpose. All right, 不中用. And 管用, effective when applied. All right. 鼠标很有用. Oh yeah, there's also 有用, isn't there? 有用. That just accidentally came out. 有用. Yeah, there's this one as well. Actually, can I edit? 有用. 好用,有用,中用,好用. Yeah, 有用 has very 中用,管用. So with 管用, we're solving a specific problem. 中用, what's this? Let's see the examples. 鼠标很好用. So easy to use. User-friendly 鼠标. No, 鼠标, 鼠标, 鼠标. 鼠标, this is 鼠标. This is my 鼠标. It's a mouse. Yeah. Okay, 新版软件比旧版更好用. All right. So easy to use. 有用 is useful. 你给我的建议很有用. Okay, your advice is useful. 多学一门外语总是有用的. All right. So 中用这个认真不中用. 这个人真不中用. 这个人真不中用. Person is incompetent. I don't think I'm going to be saying that anytime soon. 别买那种便宜货. So cheap goods. Unspecific cheap goods. 一点也不中用. Completely useless. All right. 管用. So medicine is 管用 and method is 管用. So it solves a problem. How do you solve a problem like Maria? I don't know. You're going to need to find a 管用的方法. 中用. So this describes like an object or something. It's good for what it's designed for, maybe. 有用. 你的建议有用,好用. 我的鼠标好有用. 好用. Yeah, there's a few of them in there. Oh, let's go back. 管用. Oh dear, there's too many of them. 管用. So 管用, so the medicine is 管用. So it solves a problem. It's able to solve a problem like medicine. How do you solve a problem like medicine? 关照. 关照. Is this just to care about? 关心. I don't know if there's any difference. 初来乍到. 还请各位多多关照. Okay, 初来乍到. 初来乍到. So presumably this is a 成语. 初 usually refers to initial stages. 乍 usually refers to like an initial like observation or something like this, right? So it's first impression or something like this. Become a newcomer. 乍 at first as well. Okay. 初来乍到，请各位多多关照. So in Australia, there were these ads for a while when I was younger, in my day. There were some ads on TV saying, don't let your first day become your worst day. Don't let your first day become your worst day. And it was referring to, yeah, I'll put it, let's Australia work safety. Well, they did exist. And there were ads on TV that talked about that. So they were warning people like the first day on the job is quite very, very dangerous. It's the most dangerous. You're going to make a mistake and so on. So maybe it's don't let their first day. Something like this. And maybe 关照 should be this one. Yeah, Australian work safety laws don't let their first day become their worst day. Is that not the same? I still remember the ad. What if I get this? First day, become their worst day. Something like that. All right. Anyway, it was encouraging people to watch out for new employees. So this is what this is about, right? Okay, so just off the boat, figuratively. So maybe they're the first day working in a factory, and there's a lot of dangers working in a factory. And if you don't know what those dangers are, they're quite harmful. But if you know what they are, then it's not a big deal. Thing is, I don't know, if it's your first day ever working in a factory, yeah, it can be an issue. But yeah, once you're used to the dangers, it's not a big deal. 多多关照. Yeah, 初来乍到. I feel like I should learn this word. 初来乍到. Newcomer just off the boat. 初来乍到. It's in the dictionary. 第一次来到某个地方. Okay, so your first time arriving in a certain place. Okay, 初来乍到, 还望大家多多指教. Oh, it's quite similar to the AI's example. So instead of 多多关照, it was 多多指教. 多多, this one. 多多指教. Yeah, so 指教 is instructions or just kind of pointing out things that help kind of thing. 多多指教. Yeah, interesting. Oh no, that's an interesting one. All right, let us continue. Where were we? 关照 here. All right. 挂关. This is the one I pronounced wrong, isn't it? 挂关. 挂关. And by, oh my God. Yeah. You know what went wrong, right? 挂虚. Oh, I was so focused on 挂, getting 挂 right. I got 虚 wrong. 虚错. Okay. 挂虚. 挂虚. I have no idea what this means. 他的身份证丢了，得马上去派出所挂失. Oh, is this like register lost property? Really? All right. 挂失, report the loss of something. Okay. 遗失遗失票据或证件时到原发的部门去声明作废. So it's not like lost and found. It is, they're going to like invalidate it. So you report a lost passport and they will invalidate that. 挂失. So you're reporting the loss of an item. So presumably like an ID, your 身份证 or your passport or something like this. 糟了，银行卡不见了. She's lost her bank card. Sorry, I need to go over here. 一不留神丢了卡，银行卡挂失操作。What is that? 刻不容缓. It's a 成语. 刻不容缓. So 刻不容缓 means it's like a very urgent matter. 刻不容缓, yeah, you should not delay it. 刻不容缓, here it is. You brook no delay. All right, so if you lose your bank card, you need to get to the bank ASAP and say, and 挂失, 挂失, you go to the bank and 挂失. Have I ever done this? No. I've never lost a bank card. I've never lost a driver's license. I've never lost a passport. Have I ever lost anything? I don't know. Presumably, I've lost sunglasses, but you can't report them as missing. So you 挂失, when you 挂失, this is for the purposes of preventing fraud, it looks like. 挂失, 挂失, 北京银行. Okay. 挂失费, 80元. Oh, that's not a big deal. Yeah, compared to like losing your card. All right, so 挂失. So I'm thinking passports, bank cards, ID cards. What about hotel room cards? Oh, what about a library card? 挂失 ，OK， 护照挂失，银行卡挂失，身份证挂失，驾照挂失 ，driver's license, hotel room card, too formal for a low stakes item. 借书卡 library card, 挂失 SIM card, 手机卡挂失. How do you lose your SIM card without losing your phone though? I guess it's theoretically possible. 挂失, so lost your room card. 房卡 I usually say 门卡，房卡丢了。请帮我补办一张房卡。Oh yeah, I lost the library card once. I lost my library card once. They didn't get too grumpy at me actually. I just went to the library. So you leave a deposit. They didn't even take my deposit, right? They just charged me like 2 or 3 yuan for a new one. And yeah. Okay, you're in. 捡到一张房卡. All right. So library card. Library card, yes. 借书卡. 借书卡. 挂失. All right. So this one I have done. This is the only one I've done of the lot. Yeah, none of the others I've lost. Maybe I'm responsible. All right. 挂失, 挂失. All right. Oh, come on. How do you not know this word? 瓜子. Okay, 一家人围坐在一起聊天嗑瓜子，非常温馨。Yeah, so 嗑. So first of all, 瓜子, what is 瓜子? 瓜子 usually watermelon or pumpkin seeds, but technically not limited to those. And like in the Chinese way of eating them, you 嗑瓜子. So it's like this. You put it upright. I don't know. So lengthwise, it's pointed sort of outward. I don't know. And you bite it so that the seed inside the shell comes out. And somehow people can do that. 嗑瓜子. 嗑瓜子. And you don't eat the shell, you eat the seed inside the shell. Yeah, I don't tend to do that. I tend to just break it with my hand. 嗑瓜子, 嗑瓜子. Yeah. But 瓜子, yeah, usually refers to pumpkin, watermelon, sunflower. Yeah, those three in particular. What about watermelon? Yeah, melon seeds, yeah. All right, 瓜子. All right, 孤单. Yeah, so 孤单 is just solitary or something like this. 孤独 is kind of a negative one where it's, you're lonely. You're not just alone, you're lonely. But I think 孤单 is just lone, right? Yeah. I don't think it has the same negativeness. 他刚搬来这座城市，感到有些孤单。Oh, maybe it is 孤单 alone. 尽管路途漫长而孤单，这个人仍继续行进。And 孤单一人 it disturbed her to realize she was alone. Oh, maybe it is kind of negative. Anyway, 鼓动. Okay, what is 鼓? 鼓 is boom, 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 boom. Drums. 鼓. So you use drums to do things like stir up courage or things like that. 鼓动. You might know 鼓励. 鼓励. Yeah, it's like encourage people to do things. 鼓励和夸赞孩子. How do you encourage your children to do good things, presumably? You go to them and say 加油. 给你点赞. 点赞会鼓励孩子吗? Right. What is 鼓动? Maybe this is a negative one. You're stirring up trouble. I'm not sure. 他到处鼓动大家参加周末的环保志愿活动. No, it's just another encouraging. It's a good one. Urging people. So 鼓励 is definitely a positive one. So maybe 鼓动 is neutral. So it's encouraged, but also causing them to do bad things as well. Sorry, do you mind if we go back? 孤单. So 孤单, 孤独, 孤寂, 孤寂, and 孤立. This one. 孤僻. Which of these are negative? Positive. That's misspelled positive, but I'm sure the AI can figure it out. 孤单, slightly negative. 孤独, yeah, this is the really negative one, right? 孤寂, strongly negative. All right. 孤寂 and poetic. And 孤立, usually negative but context dependent. 因为说谎被全班同学孤立了. 孤立, isolated. That sounds pretty negative, but neutral. 一个孤立的系统, an isolated system. In that context, yeah. And 孤僻, negative, personality flaw. Okay, so unsociable, eccentric. So I was thinking 孤僻 was fairly neutral. So 孤僻, 他性格孤僻, isn't unsociable. So with the assumption that being sociable is the default state, I guess. We have like a spectrum. Where are you on the spectrum? Interesting. Okay. So 孤寂, the most negative, 孤独, 孤僻, 孤单, 孤立, and 孤立 neutral. So from negative to neutral. Interesting. I can't believe the AI just whipped up a spectrum. So none are positive. So one positive, you got 独立, I guess. 独自, I don't know, 独处, 独自, 享受独处. All right. Yeah. All right. All right, where were we? 鼓动. All right, 1 second. All right, 鼓动. What does 鼓动 say? I'll put it up on the screen. 鼓动. 鼓动. 激发人们的情绪. So you're instigating people's moods. or your 激发, you're kind of not instigating, you're kind of stirring up people's moods. 使行动起来, so you're like affecting people's mood in order to get them to act. Like they're going to do something because you're doing this, because you're saying something or encouraging them in some way. Now, it doesn't say anything about whether or not you're encouraging them to do something good. Okay, 开展宣传鼓动工作. Okay, so the propagation of 开展, like development. 鼓动, yeah, maybe that's not the best example. 鼓动. So this one, is it both? Is it positive, neutral, negative? All three? Positive, yeah. All right. 老师鼓动同学们积极参加志愿者活动. Yeah, so this is just like 鼓励. Yeah, this is definitely positive. Okay. 队长鼓励队员们加紧训练，迎接比赛. That's positive, right? I don't know what you expect. 演讲者 the speaker 鼓动听众一起高喊口号. All right. Kind of a bit neutral. Depends what the slogan is, doesn't it? And this is negative. 有人鼓动工人罢工. Well, all right. That depends which side you're on as to whether or not that's a good thing or not. It's a strike. 罢工. Cease work or go on strike. 扰乱社会秩序. All right. Presumably the AI is against going on strike. 他在网上鼓动粉丝攻击竞争对手. Yeah, that's very negative. All right. So you need context. And 鼓励 is strictly positive, right? Misspell positive, but I kind of don't care. I find talking to AI, I'm less caring, less concerned about typos. So strictly positive. 鼓励泛动. This is super negative. This is, and by fan, I mean 煽动. This is to fan the flames. 煽动. Why did I say fan? 煽动. 煽动. Yeah. 煽 also slap, right? 煽, oh, is it not that one? Oh no, the other 煽 guang, is it? 煽, no. This one. 煽耳光. It's a different character though. Okay, 煽耳光. The 煽 is this 煽. And 煽动 the 煽. We had fire. 煽动. 煽动. All right, we had fire. You fan the flame inside. All right. So this is definitely positive, definitely negative, neutral, but yeah. No, actually, I shouldn't say neutral. It is positive to negative, including neutral, can be anything. All right. Rightio. Where are we? 鼓动. 鼓动. Yeah, I don't know how to define this other than say it's the Chinese word for antiques. 古董 文物 antiques. Yeah, 古董. 文物 is artifacts. 文物. Yeah, 文物. This is what you see in a museum. This is what you see in an artifact store. But they kind of overlap a bit. 古董. Anyway, you get the idea. It's antiques. 这只明代的花瓶是件珍贵的古董. Yeah, so Ming Dynasty vase is a precious antique. All right. Yeah, the dictionary adds 古董 as there's one more, like it adds a figurative usage. 比喻过时的东西或顽固守旧的人. Alright? So items that are past their prime, and people who are past their prime. Yeah. So you can say that person's an antique. It means they're like an old fogey or something. 股东, we did. Do you remember all the other words? 股东, 股东, yeah, shareholder. 股主. No. Was it not 股主? No, what was it? I forget. 股东, there's 股份, 股票, 股市场. What was the other one? There's one more. Oh yeah, 股民. We studied that last time. The 股民, 股东, 股份, 股票, 股市场, 股民. All right. Yeah, was there anything else? Yeah, no, they're the ones we need to know. The stocks. 股东. Yeah, so dong presumably comes from the word, the 东道主. 东道主. 东道主 comes from a story about back from like 2,500 years ago. One of the early dynasties, probably 战国时期, the Warring States period, where there was one country that wanted to go to war with another country, etc., etc. I forget. And one country had to look after the East Passage. So this became from that. Yeah, I forget the precise story. And from this 东道主, we got 东道主, probably, yeah, this became the meaning for official host, like the host for the Olympics. And presumably 股东的东 probably came from that, a host of, yeah, dong means east. So host, yeah, of stocks, something like that. Guangdong is a host of houses or landlord, I guess. All right. 股东, so this is someone who has shares and or stocks. 公司每年都会召开股东大会，向股东汇报经营情况. The company every year will organize or convene a stockholder meeting and explain towards the stockholders report, like, I don't know, 经营 business activities, the financial situation, I don't know, operation situation. So, who are, so this refers to someone who's a child whose parents are deceased. I believe it's, yeah, so sometimes you have paternal orphans and maternal orphans. Yeah, where only one of the parents is deceased. I'm not entirely sure how Chinese deals with that. 这个孤儿院, so this is an orphanage, 孤儿院. 收养了, 收养. Okay, so 收养, yeah, so you're taking in orphans, presumably. But yeah, you can also take in dogs and things like this to adopt a child. 收养了30多名失去父母的孩子. So your parents are kind of deceased. All right. Okay. 孤儿. So is there are there words for paternal and or maternal orphans? 孤儿 So does a guar require both? Both parents, all right, dead. Sometimes one parent dead, absent, unknown. Okay. 是学过儿 de facto orphan? What does that mean? Modern term used by social workers, NGOs. One or both parents alive but unable to care for the child. Oh, okay. So strictly speaking, there's a parent alive, but they're okay. For whatever reason, cannot do that. All right. What's that? 虚户. Orphan of one's father. 虚户. So this is paternal orphan. All right. 是. All right. 虚户, 是. What is it? So mother. Hu. All right. This one's mother. Very rare in speech. So you could encounter it in classical literature. What is that character? Look at that character, eh? Oh, what is that? All right. Okay, 无父和父 was it? 和户. 无母和氏. All right. All right. All right. But most of the time, okay, 父亲去世了，母亲去世了, etc. 他是孤儿. All right. So with Guar, I should infer that both parents are dead. All right. All right. Where were we? 股份 stocks 股份。他持有公司20%的股份，是最大的个人股东。Yeah. Okay, so 他 in Chinese you have a rolling subject. So this is the subject for the first sentence. And because we don't have a subject for the first clause, we don't have a subject for the second clause, we infer that it's continued from the previous clause. So 他是最大的个人股东。Right. 辜负. 辜负 is to let someone down. Usually it's 辜负谁的期望. There's a few other collocations, but there's very, very few collocations you can use with 辜负. 辜负谁的 blah blah blah. 我们绝不能辜负老师和家长的期望. Yeah. So 辜负 is let down, but it's usually used in combination. 辜负期望 to let down someone's expectations. It means you kind of disappoint them or this sort of thing. 辜负谁的期望? 辜负了父母的期望，一次又一次的辜负了他的信任。Oh, so let down their trust. 辜负了期望. Usually it's 期望. 希望 as well. Okay. So let down your parents' hopes. Yeah, it doesn't make much sense in English, but all right, you get the idea. Let down 你的信任，辜负了他的信任。All right, so there's basically 辜负我们. Can you use it without the maybe 辜负我们 let us down? I'm not sure if this is a good idea. 辜负了他的家庭. Maybe this is just a translation. 辜负他的心愿期望心愿辜负老师的谆谆教导君君 This is a new one for me. 君君教导辜负了朋友的期望。All right. So most of the time you're going to want 辜负谁的期望，辜负谁的希望 or 辜负谁的信任。All right. Fail to live up to. Yeah, it's someone else has expectations on you. They expect you to do X, Y, and Z, and you are not doing X, Y, and Z. Maybe usually it's your parents or teachers or something like this, where it is reasonable to have some sort of hope. Yeah, the dictionary defines it as 对不起. So do you know 对不起 can function as a verb? So 对不起,对不起,对不起, meaning to let someone down. So normally it's this. I'm sorry. It's one of the ways of saying 对不起,我的中文不好。对不起,对不起,我不知道你说什么。对不 Okay, you get the idea. 对不起. So usually it's sorry, but there's this one. 对不起,对不起, let down someone. Yeah, as opposed to 对得起, the antonym of 对得起, to not let someone down. 对得起,对不起. So this is the 对不起. So do you use 期望 with this one? 对不起你的期望. I don't think you can say that. But here, let someone down. So that's what it's defined as. 对不起别人的好意. The 辜负 is 对不起别人的好意. 对不起. 好意. 好意 is good intentions, good meaning, something like this. 也不要辜负大家的期望. All right. Let me get this right. 骨干. Yeah. 干 here would be trunk, so fourth tone, I guess. 骨干. So literally like trunk bone or bone trunk, I think. So this refers to someone who is like key or pivotal in a company. That's my understanding. I'm not sure how broad it goes beyond that. 骨干. What's that? The backbone, but not literally a backbone. 骨干. A literal backbone is, hold on, 脊椎? No. 脊颈, is it? No. 脊背. Sorry, 脊背. There's 脊背, this one. 脊背 is back. Then what is backbone? Oh, is it just 脊骨? Oh yeah, just 脊骨. There's probably other ones. But what if we put it in here? 脊背. Like, yeah, 脊背. 脊背. Oh, it includes more than just the bone. All right. So 脊骨 is the bone. All right, 脊骨 is the bone. And what's it? Oh, 颈椎 is that's just the upper part. Your cervical vertebra or something like that. All right. And what are the other vertebrae? Let's go learn some anatomy. 颈椎, 胸椎, 腰椎. What's that character? This is in traditional. I can't read it. Sarum and coccyx. What's the Chinese word for coccyx? 尾椎. Oh, there it is. 尾椎. All right. So 颈椎, 胸椎, thoracic spine or thoracic vertebra. 腰椎, lumbar spine, and 尾椎, tail spine. Tail spine. Sacrum or how do you pronounce this word? Coccyx. Something like that, right? Coccyx. All right, 骨干. 骨干, I don't believe is used literally to mean backbone. So that is 脊骨, as we discovered. 脊骨. I could be wrong, but long segment of a bone. I don't know. 它是我们项目 what? 项目组的骨干. So this looks like project group. So the group for a project. So he is the backbone, but it's a person of our group. 物业能力非常强. Yeah, 骨干. I think it's only used to describe people. Backbone. Is it actually a medical term? That doesn't look like 骨干 to me. Oh, maybe there's 骨干. Dried bone? I don't know. Could that be bone? I mean, maybe. I'm not seeing any backbones here. These are not backbones. Let's move on. 骨干老师 教师 so a core teacher, backbone teacher. Yeah. 骨干企业 so it's broader than people. Backbone area. 骨干区域 Google. Okay, Google is one of my favorite words. Google. Google here refers to your thigh, and this gul is bone, so literally thigh bone. It's your femur. Google, but I like it because it's the same tone twice. Google. I like. Sorry, not the same tone. It's the same pronunciation twice. Google. Google. Different character though. Google. Lu. Land route. 圈. I like words like this. 圈. You know, Mimi. You get the idea. I like words like this. They're the same pronunciation for two characters in a row, but they're different characters. There is a few of them, but those ones I find quite memorable. All right, 骨干. So backbone figuratively, not literally. All right. Okay, do we remember this one? We studied this one in a previous video. 骨骼, and not 骨骼, but 骨骼. Not to be confused with Google. Google is Google. Google is skeleton. One of the words for skeleton. Google. More skeleton than bones, I think. Google. Do you remember the other ones? Was it Haigu? Skull? No, Haigu. Skeletal remains. Yeah, like at an archaeological site. And there was Kulo. Human skeleton, human skull. Kulo. All right. And 骨头, of course. 骨头 and 骨架. No, 骨架, the other 骨架. 骨架. Bone rack. Bone rack is skeleton. All right, 骨架. All right, so remember all that. And 骨骼 skeletons. Okay. 老年人要多吃含钙的食物. The 钙 is an element on the periodic table. It contains that element. We're eating foods that contain that element. The element is calcium. 含钙的食物以保持骨骼健康. In order to facilitate or maintain skeletal health. Skeletal health. Yeah, in Australia, when we were young, we got taught to drink lots of milk. And, you know, I still drink way too much milk. Not very good for the cows, but, you know. All right. 古怪. Yeah, 古怪 is kind of like eccentric. I translate this to eccentric. 古怪. So it's similar to 奇怪, but 奇怪 is strange. Actually, yeah, okay, strange. There is this other usage. 我很奇怪 is like I'm very curious about something. This doesn't mean okay, maybe this one does, but 我很奇怪, I'm curious. That's hilarious. I was about to say 我很奇怪 doesn't mean I am strange, but in this specific example, it does. Normally it doesn't. 我很奇怪 doesn't mean I am strange. It means I'm curious about something. I find something else to be strange. Apparently it can mean I am strange. All right. Anyway, 奇怪, like 他很奇怪, he's very strange. 那个人很奇怪. So you're criticizing them. 古怪 is in the same sort of family, but it's more like eccentric rather than strange. A bit of an old ball. Not sure Not sure actually. 邻居家那位老爷爷脾气有些古怪，但心地很善良。Yeah, so you can kind of see it's not purely negative. Is 奇怪 worse than 古怪? Not worse. Actually, 古怪 is more negative. 古怪 generally more negative, more judgmental. Really, that contradicts what I thought. 今天天气真奇怪. All right, the weather's strange. It's strange in the sense of unexpected weather in sky. 他今天没来上班，真奇怪。Unexpected. This is unexpected things. Unexpected. All right, 古怪 negative critical. So let's ask the AI, is there like a spectrum of adjectives I can use to describe people who are atypical? All right. 特别 special, unique 与众不同 Yeah, so we're in the positive territory. 奇怪 strange 另类 offbeat 另类 I didn't know you could use this to describe people 另类 奇葩 is exotic flower 奇葩 Oh, weirdo. All right. 古怪 So the AI thinks 古怪 is worse than 奇葩 Oh, weirdo. All right. 怪异 bizarre 变态 yeah, that's pretty strong. That's a really strong one. You don't want to walk around calling people 变态 not unless they are 变态 And 神经病 Yeah, 神经病 is like over the top critical to the point where yeah, it's almost like wraps back around to the obviously you're being hyperbolic 神经病 Okay, so 特别与众不同奇怪另类 Let's 另类他是个另类歌手 So an alternative singer a bit offbeat kind of like this word 另类 offbeat It's not good nor bad It's kind of different 与众不同blah blah blah 他的想法太另类了 His ideas are too alternative cool edgy all right positive negative depending on where you lie on how much you prefer novelty 我们班有个奇葩 we have a weirdo This is not really an adjective though is it 奇葩你也太奇葩了吧 Okay, that's an adjective 古怪脾气古怪怪异的笑声他的行为怪异 Yeah, this is describing behavior not a person though, isn't it? 变态他是个变态 And this is also a person, not an adjective 他是个变态 Yeah, you say that and everyone will yeah, well, they get mad at you, but also like they'll be like, oh, there's pervert like you know taking photos of you in secret. Oh, that's literally the example. 专门偷拍别人 specifically like taking photos of people, usually women and usually women in unflattering positions. Highly offensive, do not use casually. Yeah. All right, 神经病 All right, like, but you could use this with your very close friend, I think. Like, because they're not going to take it seriously. 神经病啊神经病 All right, mild, strong. All right. Now we're all experts on insulting people. All right, let's continue. Why do I feel like this is taking a really long time? Oh, we haven't got that many to go. 固化. Yeah, 固化. So we know 固 meaning solid, as in 固体, a solid body, or 固态, solid state. Solid state items. 固化, when you put a 化 after an adjective, it turns it into a verb meaning to become adjective. 固化, so to become solid or solidify. Solidify, harden. Okay, so I think this is used for like bones and things like that. 这种胶水接触空气后会迅速固化，起到粘合作用。So the glue, when exposed to the air, will harden and thereby, do you remember 起作用 have some function? What type of function? Adhesive function, and thereby perform its adhesive function. All right. No, 粘合. It should be 粘合, I believe. Oh, 粘合, is it? 粘合. I'm not sure. It might be 粘合. All right. So 固化, to harden. All right. But it's for bones as well, right? What if I put 骨头 in here? No, maybe I'm wrong. Formed from sandstone. Okay. 骨化的砂石. Oh, literally sandstone. Or more, yeah, it's stone. Sand cliff. 砂石. Usually it's formed as a kind of cliff. 固主和 okay, 固化的社会秩序做中都. So this one, rigid social order. So the rigid here means it's previously like rigidified. Is that a word? It is now. 固化测试. What? 固化测试, I'm not sure. Can 固化 be used for bones? Not really. Oh, okay, I'm wrong. Oh, 固化 to bonify. To ossify. Is ossify the medical term for to form a bone? No, I want to go hardening of bones. 钙化 calcify. 固化. What is ossification? I don't know. Go ask a doctor, biologist. Someone who studies medicine. You don't necessarily have to be a doctor to study medicine. What do you call someone who studies medicine? I've never really thought about this. Usually doctor, but lots of people study medicine. Anyway. Okay, 肌肉长出骨头. Oh, 长出骨头. The muscle grew a bone? What? Okay, I didn't even recognize that character. 什么骨? 什么骨? 鱼骨. Oh, this is... What is this character? I don't know. This is a knee, right? So is that 股骨? Oh no, it's an elbow. So it's your upper arm. Yeah. 曲骨 is your radius. So this is your ulna, is it? If I remember correctly. Ulna? No, I got it back to front. 曲骨 is ulna, and your radius is the other one. This one. Oh, sorry, radius and ulna come together. Okay, so it's your humerus. All right. Sorry, this one. Oh, humerus. And how do you pronounce humerus? 肱骨. Sorry, humerus, radius. Sorry, what was radius again? Radius in the non-mathematical sense. This one. raogu. So we got raogu, chigu, gonggu. So which one's which? I don't even remember. I told you people who study medicine aren't necessarily going to become doctors. Whoa. That looks painful. It looks at least super super discomforting. Yeah, that's what my spine looks like. I need good posture. Yeah, there's a reason I look face on at the camera and not sideways. That's why my posture is too much time reading books and on the computer. Anyway, what are we doing? 古话. Oh, ossification. What is ossification? 古话. I know that. What is it in English? Biology process, new bone formation begins during fetal development. Okay, so ossification happens. So if you break your arm, it can sort of self-repair. Ossification. All right. So, what's osteoporosis? Osteoporosis. What's this? 骨质疏松症. This is the opposite of hardening, isn't it? So, bone material loosening symptom. Something like this. Osteoporosis. So, first of all, what is osteoporosis? Because weakens bones. So osteoporosis weakens bones. Yeah, some people, isn't there some sort of disease where your bones harden, your joints harden? Like an anti-osteoporosis? Bones hardening. 骨骼变硬，骨骼坚固，骨骼长硬了。All right, anyway, let's go back. Sorry, I went down another rabbit hole, didn't I? I've been known to go down a rabbit hole from time to time. Okay, 骨化, solidify. All right, 固化, solidify. Is it used more figuratively? This is literal, right? So the glue solidifies. What things can 固化? What things can 固化? Chemical, synthetic materials, abstract concepts. 固化. Resin epoxy. 环氧树脂. 树脂 is resin. I don't know what this first part is. Ring oxygen. Ring, why don't you give me an oxygen? Okay, ring oxygen resin 是在常温下会逐渐固化 some type of resin. Glue, cement, cement can 固化. Okay, that makes sense. Plastic can harden. Ink, I would say ink. 干紫外线固化油墨 isn't just ink though, is it? Printing ink. Ink, you normally say dries, right? Thinking patterns 固化。我们要打破固化的思维模式。So we're breaking down fossilized thinking patterns, maybe. 巩固 is probably a better word there, though. All right, let us move on. We can't learn everything about everything. Although I'm trying, aren't I? Trying my best. 鬼. Okay, so 鬼 literally is ghost. So 白鬼.白鬼. Oh, this is an insult for white people, isn't it? 白鬼. Yeah, derogatory term for Caucasians. All right. I'm going to reclaim this word, 白鬼. Am I 白鬼? I don't know. It's really not that derogatory. It's like of things I would get offended by. That's, like very much down on the list. Bai gui. Yeah. So gui, just generic term for ghosts, monsters. Yeah. Yao gui, is it Yao gui? Yao gui. Monsters, among other words. Yao gui. All right. Now, there is another usage for gui, and it's kind of like stupid, or something like this. How do I explain this? Gui is like gui is there is something like stupid. Maybe I'm getting it wrong. No. I'm not sure. Am I wrong? Am I completely wrong? Gui wenti. Yeah, your stupid problem. Right? Gui wenti. I'm pretty sure there's something in that ballpark meaning stupid, despite it not being here. Person with a certain vice or addiction. So that one is jiugui. So someone who is addicted to alcohol, jiugui. Dugui, someone who is addicted to gambling. Are there other guis? I don't know. All right. 孩子吓得大叫有鬼，其实只是风吹动的窗帘。So it blew the curtain. It's like, oh, there's a ghost. 有鬼，没有鬼。I don't know this one. I don't think I'm going to learn ghost, but ancient Chinese astronomy. Let's move on from that one. Gui, maybe it's this one. What if we go Gui Zhui? Gui Zhui. Man是鬼主义. So it's this gui and this gui are homophones, right? So 鬼主义. The man 是鬼主义. So full of crafty, cunning ideas. 鬼主义. I thought it meant more like stupid, but maybe it's more like evil. Wait, maybe it's more like this. Yeah, wait, demon slayer. Okay, 鬼屋, 鬼续, I don't know. 鬼畜, is it? No, 鬼畜. 鬼怪. Yeah, all right. Is there anything else we need to know? Yeah, I just noticed. 固化. Did I say my tone's wrong here? 固化. It is fourth tone. I absolutely know that that is fourth tone. 固化. And while we're doing 固化, solidify, the other ones exist as well, right? 气化. To gasify? I don't know. What's 气化? Vaporize or evaporate. 气化. And 液化. Liquefy. 液化. So those exist too. Actually, yeah, I remember another one with gui. 什么鬼? 什么鬼? Okay. 搞什么鬼? 搞什么鬼? 什么鬼? Yeah. 什么鬼? Yeah, this one. Expression of a confusion, disbelief, annoyance. Okay. 什么鬼? What does the dictionary say for gui? It's kind of a strange word because it has a lot of like unexpected definitions. Unexpected definition in dictionary. Gui. Okay. Number one. 迷信的人以为人死后有灵魂. Alright. 吊鬼. Alright, so a ghost. It is a human soul after they die. In superstition. Okay. 鬼怪. So 鬼怪. 鬼怪. Hobgoblin, bogey, phantom. Alright. Alright, 鬼怪. 鬼. What was I going to say? 鬼. Oh, 魔鬼. 魔鬼. Devil. Is it devil? Yeah, 魔鬼. All right. Number 2. 阴险不光明正的so 捣鬼 okay 捣鬼 you play tricks oh okay so this is 捣什么鬼捣什么鬼你在捣什么鬼 so what mischief are you up to 捣什么鬼 all right number 3 口语形容词机灵 quick-witted okay 这孩子真鬼这孩子真鬼 I've never encountered this so what a ghost 这孩子真鬼 I feel like this is a prank is this really a thing so dealing is quick-witted 这孩子真鬼 I'm unconvinced that this is correct I feel like this is the kind of thing that someone adds to a dictionary to kind of like if some other dictionary plagiarizes this dictionary they can go yeah I made that up 真鬼 I don't know I'm not going to be calling children 真鬼 anytime soon all right number 4对有不良嗜好对有不良嗜好或行为的人的蔑称或赠称 so yeah 酒鬼 that's this 酒鬼 someone who has a negative vice or like bad behavior are there others are there more than 酒鬼 what was the other one 赌鬼 aholic 酒鬼赌鬼烟鬼 heavy smoker 赌鬼 oh drug addict yeah I've encountered that one not in the dictionary 色鬼 oh yeah so this色 is 色狼色狼 yeah pervert yeah so if you're on the bus and someone yells 色狼 it means I don't know it means some guy is some pervert is doing things to women probably and yeah you probably should like grab him and arrest him or at the very least like protect your body parts and so on 色狼 yeah okay so 色鬼 is probably very similar 懒鬼 oh I didn't know this one 懒鬼 what do I usually use 懒蛋 I usually use 懒蛋 lazy egg 懒蛋 not that it comes up very often ah 馋鬼 a glutton 馋鬼 all right oh 小气鬼 all right there's even more 小气鬼 penny pincher I didn't know this one 小气鬼 吝啬鬼 actually this looks vaguely familiar 吝啬 we know 吝啬鬼 oh yeah 胆小鬼 definitely know this one yeah so 大胆 courageous 小胆 but or 胆小胆小 yeah cowardice all right 讨厌鬼 annoying person all right I didn't know that one oh okay I feel like I'm going to offend everyone for the next few weeks while I try out these words 冒失鬼 hothead 冒失 oh I didn't know this one I didn't even know that word 冒失鬼捣蛋鬼 is 捣蛋 causing trouble troublemaker 机灵鬼 oh this one's probably a good one positive exception see below 机灵鬼 all right 醉鬼穷鬼醉鬼穷鬼丑鬼脏鬼 oh no first tone 脏鬼恶鬼 oh 邋遢鬼 how many are there 邋遢鬼抠门鬼 what is 抠门 抠门 is another stingy is it 抠门鬼催命鬼 someone who constantly rushes you 催命鬼机灵鬼 so this one is the good one no others 机灵鬼 Oh yeah, this one. But these are actual monsters, right? 吸血鬼. Or maybe it's used figuratively, but it is vampire. 替死鬼, scapegoat. I don't know this one. 内鬼. All right. 外国鬼. All right. I assume this is for like spies or something like this. 死鬼. The Departed. Very complex. All right. Yeah, I'm not reading all that. All right, that's way too much. All right. Wait. That was number 4, wasn't it? So we're up. We still got 5 and 6. One character. All right. No, that was 4. Oh, that was 4. We're 5. 形容词恶劣糟糕 Okay. 鬼天气鬼天气 So this is like bad weather. 鬼天气鬼天气这鬼天气 All right. Stupid weather. Bad weather. All right. Number 6. Oh, okay. So 28数之一 Yeah. So it's this. I have no idea what that means, but it's one of those. All right, 1 second. I need to rest. Right. Where were we? Gui. Oh. All right. We have an easy one this time. Gui. All right. Do you know Master Ugui? Ugui. Master Ugui. Master Ugui. Yeah, this is Master Ugui. Ugui Dashi. Yeah. Ugui tortoise. I didn't know that usage. Gui. All right. Yeah, turtle and tortoise. Ugui is tortoise. Really? Is it not turtle as well? So, okay. 这只海龟 sea turtle. 海龟. Oh, there's also this one as well. 海龟. So this is someone who's gone overseas and is returning to China. Yeah, okay, after experience. So 海龟 is sea turtle. Yeah, it's a pun. Yeah, Chinese people like a nice pun. That's one of the things I like about Chinese. Lots of puns. I like puns. Chinese is excellent for puns. Very rich tapestry of puns. Okay. 这只海龟 This is an actual turtle, I presume. 在沙滩上产完卵 Okay, so Chan can refer to giving birth to. Here, Luan makes it clear that we're giving birth to eggs. Okay, Chan Wan Luan Ho. Huan Huan Pa Hui Le Da Hai. Yeah. So, sea turtle. All right. So, how do you distinguish between. So, okay, so. Ugui. So, gui. Is this used for turtle and tortoise? And ugui, and likewise for ugui. Yeah, so maybe Chinese people don't differentiate between turtle and tortoise as much. Ugui usually turtle. Yeah, I think it's usually turtle as well. I don't think I need the extra definition. Maybe this needs editing to include that. What if I put it in here? All right, so some are tortoises, but they're turtles, they're just out of water, right? That's a tortoise. That's definitely a tortoise. But the ones with like fins instead of feet should be turtles. Yeah, ugui, they're turtles. That looks like a turtle. How do you say Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? It's never come up, but Mutant Ninja Turtles. Okay. 忍者神龟 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 忍者神龟 It doesn't work. 人人者者神神龟龟 You get the idea. 1984. Huh. Time flies. 乌龟 sometimes but less common meaning tortoise. So maybe the answer is we don't really just differentiate between them in Chinese. Yeah, 乌龟, why is it? Wu is black. But turtles and tortoises are not black. Why is it wu? I don't know. Why is there an wu? Black turtle? Freshwater turtles. All right. I wasn't sure yeah. I didn't expect the AI to actually point out the insult. The insult problem. Strong insult, a cuckold. All right, so presumably the AI realizes I'm over age. And yeah. 你骂谁是乌龟? All right. A fight could start. Maybe. So what do you use? Just 龟, 海龟, 甲鱼? Huh. 甲鱼? 甲鱼? 王八? Also an insult. Yeah, this happens a lot. It happens a lot in Chinese. Like, just everyday words turn into insults. All right. 海龟. Okay. 陆龟. Oh, this is a tortoise. Okay. This is not a non-tortoise. Yeah. Not a non-tortoise. All right. 甲鱼. All right. I feel like I'm going to use 乌龟. And the problem is, like, I mean, I speak and I use the words I've been taught. And the fact that Chinese people have invented insults using those words is not really my fault. I would just say that my teacher never taught me that. Yeah. 龟速. Oh, as slow as a tortoise. I didn't know that one. 龟缩, to shrink up like a tortoise. All right. 龟毛, tortoise feather, tortoise fur. I don't know this one. Taiwanese, is it? Ah, slang. All right. All right, I'm exhausted. I need to finish this set. 瑰宝. I do not know this, but presumably this is 玫瑰的瑰. 玫瑰. 玫瑰 is rose. 玫瑰 or 玫瑰花. There's another one. Is it 归雁? Something like that. There's another word with 归. 闺蜜, is it? Are you sure? There's another word with this character. I have to look it up. 瑰丽. 瑰丽. This one, 瑰丽. I think it's just a fancy way of saying 美丽. 瑰丽. Oh no, it's not. 瑰丽. 瑰丽酒店. Yeah, well, if you name it 瑰丽酒店, it's a bit presumptuous, isn't it? Should let other people decide. All right. The elegant, magnificent, exceptionally beautiful. All right. 瑰丽. These things are 瑰丽. All right, so 玫瑰, 瑰丽的瑰. So what have we got? 瑰宝. Presumably it's just beautiful and precious or something in that ballpark. Whoa. 敦煌. 敦煌莫高窟. Yeah, this is a grotto in... Oh, I don't remember which province. 是我国的文化瑰宝 treasure. Yeah, which province? I don't remember. One of these grottos. There's quite a few of them around. Have I been here? It looks familiar. Maybe I've been here. Is this like Yungang? Is it like Yungang Shiku? Oh, is it the same as this one? That's the one I went to. It looks very similar. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's this one. Hold on, no, it's not. I went to this one. Yungang Shiku. Yungang Shiku. Near Datong. I went to Datong and yeah, we saw this. Yes, we saw this and this. Actually, I think I live streamed from here. Probably there's a live stream or some video I've got. Yeah, actually, I can have a look. Yeah, that's me. Yungang Shiku. There you go. It's me. Oh, wow. All right. So, when I say I've been there, I mean, I'm not joking. Okay. Dunhuang, Mo Gao Ku. This might be a different one though, right? Oh, hold on. We need to read this. This is another one again, isn't it? It's not the Yungang Shiku. Let's read it. 云冈石窟地处今仙溪大同市城西的梧州山南路十里河北岸。Okay, this is location. 制作由北魏皇家主持开凿的石窟寺。寺 not 是即当时全国人力、物力、财力之最，代表了4至6世纪佛教艺术的最高成就。与这个 OK 敦煌莫高窟、洛阳龙门石窟并称中国3大石窟。Okay, so I haven't been here, but whenever you talk about 石窟, there's apparently 3 of them that are very good. That's the one I've been to, and I haven't been to this one, but it does look a little bit similar. Okay. So this is one of the 石窟, and the third one is presumably in Luoyang. The third one yeah, I've definitely seen photos of these. All right, so I haven't been to this one, but I went to a Yungang Shiku. I went to Yungang Shiku, not this one. All right, next is Guibin, esteemed guest or something like that. Honored guest. 酒店在门口铺了红地毯，迎接贵宾的到来。Yeah. The red carpet treatment for the esteemed guest. What's the other one? 嘉宾. Is it the same? 嘉宾. I'm not sure. Maybe. Let's continue. 规格. 规格 is some like specifications, norms, something like this. So if you want to, if you want like if you want to have a company do something for you, they might have to meet some sort of specifications. 规格，这批产品的规格 standard norm specification 不符合出口标准，需要返工。So do it again, I guess. Do poorly done work over again. All right. So 不规格, yeah. So I think it only applies to manufactured products. 规格. So okay, so like shoes, if they're not up to scratch, 不规格, you can't sell them or something like this. Maybe they're unsafe. But yeah, maybe it's not just products. It might also be services and things. But it's a kind of a business term, I believe. So you're manufacturing things, you have to have it up to certain specifications, maybe for your contract, maybe for government regulations, I guess. I'm not 100% clear on it. Oh, 归根到底. Yeah, 归根到底 is a 成语 I use all the time. 归根到底. Kind of like in the end, at the end of the day kind of thing. In the final analysis, ultimately. Yeah. In English, you can say, at the end of the day, what's important is blah, blah, blah. Something like that. 归根到底，健康的身体才是最重要的. The most important is bodily health. Yeah. 归根到底. Why is it those characters? I guess it's follow the route into the end. Something like this. I don't know. 归根, return to, yeah, whatever. The origin. 桂花. So I believe this is cinnamon. Not 100% sure. 秋天到了，院子里飘来桂花的阵阵清香。So is it cinnamon? No, it is that. What is it? Osmanthus. That was not coming out of my mouth, that word, I can tell you. All right, so if you go to GitHub, you can check this out. So what have I put? 桂花 Osmanthus. Okay, and 木犀, another Osmanthus. 桂花树. All right. But I think there's more to this story. What's going on? 1, 2. Oh? All right, I don't know. So, okay, so 桂花 is this. What's that city? 桂林. Yeah, 桂林 has this character. 桂林. So, so would I expect a lot of, would I expect to see a lot of 桂花树 in 桂林? All right. If I go to 桂林, I will see 桂花树, the city of Osmanthus. All right. Now, what is confusing is there's a province, Guizhou, and this is a different character. Guizhou and Guilin, my understanding is nowhere, is in a different province. Which province is Guilin in? I forget. I feel like I should know. Does it say? Guilin Shi in Guangxi. Okay, Guangxi. Yeah, Guizhou. And yeah, so yeah, you can also go and see this on GitHub. I finally did it though. I went through and got I went and found all the license plates for the provinces. It took me quite a while to find them all. And the last one was Guizhou, this one. So I managed to get Guizhou and now got them all. Well, I haven't done like Hong Kong and Auman and so on. But yeah, Zhang, Gui, Hei, Qing, Min, Gan. Oh, this is third tone. Meng. This should be third tone, right? Uh-oh, I need to fix that. Yeah, I checked. Definitely third tone. Can I edit? Be on a branch. Am I not on a branch? All right, I can edit. Sorry, Mongol. It should be third tone. So there's an error. And we'll fix the aforementioned error. So you want that E and we want to stick it there. All right. And the AI will come out with some explanation. It didn't. All right. So Mongol is Mongol. Oh. All right. I can't be bothered doing anything. So, okay. Yeah, I didn't notice that. Mongol. Yeah. Third tone now. Mongol. Yue. Yue is Guangdong, right? Qiong. Yu is second tone. Oh, wow. I feel like I should know that. Jin. Gui. Sorry, which Gui is this? Oh, this is Guangxi. So this Gui you see on license plates, it's Guangxi. There's two Guis then. There's Gui, Zhou the Gui, and Gui representing Guangxi. Oh, wow. Xinjiang, Ningxia province, Ji, Hebei, Yunnan. Oh, this one's very easy here. I live in Shandong, so this is Shandong. Lu, Shanxi, Liaoning, Yu. Okay, Yu is Henan. Jiangsu. Wan. What is Wan? Anhui. All right, Wan, Anhui. Gansu. Xiang. Okay, Hunan. Zhejiang. Shanghai. Shanxi. Sichuan. Jilin. Beijing. Yeah, I got them all. Took a while. Why do I feel like this video is taking way too long? All right, where were we? Oh, guihua. Oh, yeah, I want to know cinnamon. Okay, rou gui. So it does have that character. Rou gui. Gui pi. So rou gui and gui pi are for cinnamon. All right. Rou gui. Gui pi. Yeah. All right. All right. All right. And the lucky last for this sesh. Sorry, it's been a bit of a long sesh, hasn't it? Guiji. Guiji is something like orbit. The orbit or trajectory. Yeah, so like in astrophysics, it'll be orbit, like a planetary body, but it could also be trajectory. 科学家成功计算出了这颗彗星 is it 彗星？彗星 yeah, comets 运行轨迹 the trajectory of a comet. Yeah. Yeah, 轨迹. Actually, in astrophysics, you do have trajectory as well. It might not be in orbit. 天体 might not be in orbit. 轨迹. Is there anything else we need to know? Probably not. Most of the time it's orbit. Orbit of planets. I don't know this. 行星. Planetary orbits. 轨迹. The trajectory, etc., etc. All right, I'm a little tired. That'll do for this sesh. It's been a bit of a sesh. Thanks for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, and memorize your planets. And I will see you in subsequent videos. TTFN.